welcome Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, Paranormal Oracle. We will begin, and this is a reading for mid-August 2022 through mid-September 2022. And we will begin, as always, Scorpio, with a channeled message from the universe for you, which I took dictation the other day, and we will follow it up with 3 cards from the Paranormal Oracle. And here we go. Scorpio, the opportunity for growth in some aspect of your work or money will present itself. There is a decision to be made, dear Scorpio, and there may be a false sense of being able to postpone this decision. Now is the time to make a decision concerning a future investment of money and or time, because you may be pressed to finalize your thoughts in a rushed fashion. Look for a re-energizing of your close relationships during this period and a relaxing of tensions on the home front. The adoption of a brand new paradigm, one of letting go of old arguments and differences, will serve you well during this period. Those of you who are in a committed relationship will begin to form or reform a solid, singular front that will add to your sense of security. This is a good time to sit back for a minute and recognize just how far you've come in life as an individual. Scorpio is one of the signs that deals with difficult challenges right from the word go, and this is a good time to take note of how well you have overcome many of those challenges. Some self-appreciation and overdue self-love is in order right now and well-deserved. Okay, so something's going to be presenting itself on the work, professional, money, income generating front for you, Scorpio. And the sense I get when I read that is that this is going to be about making a decision, and it's going to be about making a decision and making it not drag out that decision-making process. Give yourself, and I'm seeing a calendar, so give yourself a deadline to make that decision, but make that deadline fairly close in time, because it feels as though you're going to have to rush that decision if unexpectedly. Like all of a sudden you'll think you have time, but you don't, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting with that. And I'm seeing that calendar, so there's a time element here, something to be concerned about in terms of time, making that decision. Maybe don't act on it, just make the decision now. It's about making the decision more than the action right now for you. And it feels pretty profound. Your reading is different than the rest of your fellow signs here. Although, everybody has some sort of like transformation, but your transformation really is in the process of building up. I kind of feel like yours is more, is going to be more after the beginning of 2023, somewhere in that region. I don't feel like it's going to be like right around the corner, but the steps you take now are going to be very, very important in terms of that transition. So it's about decision making, and it feels like it's on a professional rather than a personal level. It feels like the personal level for you during this monthly period is going to be pretty good, like a rebuilding, a re-emphasis on the good parts of your personal relationships right now. So everything really for you right now is going to be on a professional work kind of employment, money, investment kind of level. So hang on one second. We will do a 3-card reading for you. First one is Winged Humanoid. Scrupulous honesty. Well, that definitely comes into decision making, doesn't it? So I feel like, you know what, be honest with yourself about any aspects that come into your decision-making process right now. It feels as though there are certain aspects that you might be inclined to kind of hide from yourself a little bit. So just bear that in mind. Scrupulous honesty, Winged Humanoid. Second card is Dogman. And whoops, I'm trying to get that into focus for you. Wonder why it's not focusing. Interesting. Not a time to stand your ground. This is a time for graceful retreat. Okay, well, that's a little bit better, but it's still not really in focus here. I don't know why it's having trouble focusing on that. I don't know why. Anyway, so Dogman, this is a force that you need to leave behind you. You need to let go of. There's something here in your life that's bigger than you, more powerful than you. You don't want to be up against it. You just want to walk away in this instance. Sometimes the better part of valor is, retreat. And that's what they're telling you here. So it all feels to me like it revolves around this decision that you have to make. Whatever this is, whatever this powerful aspect is, you need to drop it, walk away from it, not try to fight it. So I'm not sure. I'm not getting a real bead on that, whether that is a personal, an aspect of your own thinking, which kind of, the more I think about it, kind of, rises to the top here, or another aspect, somebody you're dealing with or would have to deal with, or something in that sense. There's something here that you're not going to win at, so drop it, walk away. Third card, empath, energy sensitive. Okay, well, this, to me, when this comes up in a reading, it's always a reminder. Obviously, you're an empath, and it's a reminder that you need to honor that. You have a sensitivity to different energies. It's not all about the material world, and certainly when you're making a decision like we're talking about for this month, it's not all, shouldn't all be based on material or logical thinking. There have been studies done where, I'm not sure who has done these studies, but I've heard people speak about this, that often the best way to make a decision is not base it on logic, but base it on our intuitive hits, base it on our psychic reckoning, because the logical mind has only the past to derive answers from. We only look at things that happened in the past, whether to us or other people, and that's all about fear, whereas, and it limits us. We're limited by our fears when we use the logical mind. We're limited by so many things, whereas if we use the intuitive mind, it's wide open. You can get imagery, you can get things from all kinds of sources that are not in your normal purview. I believe you should use them both, So I think that's like a little reminder about that. How to make decisions, some brainstorming, Don't brainstorm just with the logical mind. So with that, I hope you have a great month, Scorpio. I really appreciate you being here. If you would, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and comment down below. And I'd love to hear how this month works out for you. Thanks so much for being here. Talk to you next month, Scorp.